any percent. PB attempts. Peepo leave. Okay. Whatever, that works. We'll just stick with those for now. Alright. Almost there. Yeah, no worries, Trinity. Thank you for the gift sub, dude. That's alright, check. Thanks for hanging out as long as you did, dude. And I will see you later, dude. And same to you, Trinity.
Here we go, Rifleman Cooper.
Alright. The sub 135 is definitely getting pretty close.
We'll have to recalibrate it.
It's really just gonna take a really good super fastball, I feel.
Does that feel right to you, Cooper? Alright, we're good to go. Let's see how much you remember from last time. Setting the neural link. Not quite the same as a Titan link, but it's similar. To learn new skills, we need to be in the right state of mind. March. Let's pick up the pace, enabling jump kit assist. Jump kits operate on the principle of relaxed stability. Once your jump kit calibrates to your movement style, enhanced mobility becomes second nature. Beautiful. Good. Now you're moving. Simple double jump. Follow the gun.
Well, didn't even get a mantle. Rip.
Retaking over a quarter of frontier space. That one the other time. Militia's better organized now. More people join every day. People like you. Good. Practice more if you want, and then head to the top. All right. Got a new gauntlet for you today. Follow the code. Find it.
Wow, that was really bad.
Pilots have to strike a balance in combat. Speed is paramount, but you must also hit your targets. The gauntlet is where we practice those skills until they're second nature.
Not a great run through the gauntlet. It was decent throughout the rest of the pilot's gauntlet, but the gauntlet itself was kind of eh.
The result you done on the wall, I've got something special.
It was fine though. It's like a 221 talk to Anderson.
All done with the gauntlet.
I'm ready to see
It's not my best, but it's still fine. That's well under the par.
Let's go forward.
It's about time. I'm ready.
That's the spirit. But first, you're gonna need a little more space. That's my partner, BT. He's a Vanguard class. Homegrown militia technology. First Titan chassis we designed ourselves. One implement to steal from the IMC. We're here, Rifleman. On your first Titan. Look up to the sky.
Alright, where is the skew coming from? Damn, almost completely in the ground.
All right, Rifleman. Sounds like
Not bad.
it's about to hit the fan. I'm pulling you out.
Alright, decent start. I have to compare against a pretty decent gold in BT, but I mean, this run kind of sucks to compare against because I'm comparing against so many golds, but I mean, as long as I'm playing all right, I'm fine with being like,
They're killing us.
I'm fine with being like 30 seconds behind
Good session in there. You'll get the hang of it. We'll make a pilot
until I
out of
can
you.
get to the places where I know I have a bit of time save.
That time.
Lastimosa.
Anderson,
You son of a bitch. See you down there.
we're going to see a new planet.
Like, I'm effectively fighting against the gold here because it's a 412. It was slightly slower than my gold, but it's still like a 412.
See you down there, Rifleman. Good luck.
I'm fighting against a BT gold, a blood and rust gold. And Abyss 1 was decent too. I'm really just like trying to get to Abyss 2 with like only being about 30 seconds behind. That's the main goal. At most 30 seconds behind. Ideally, I get more golds and I keep improving my time, but, you know, that's not always viable. Okay, we're on easy this time. Not on regular like in the beginning of that last PB. What if I get the 5-minute PB going, though? What if, K-Man? I know I read that from like a while, for those said like a little bit ago, but like, what if I get the 5-minute PB? What if my super fastball just goes fucking perfectly? Man. So how's this been going? It's been going good. Just actually got a PB last run. So we're trying another run, seeing how it's going. Good to see you, Trucy. Repeat, all hands, abandon ship! This is the MCS James McCallum. We're going down. Repeat, we are going down. Alright. Let's see if we get the sick, ridiculous speed boost over here. That was close. I didn't really get the like insane speed boost, but this is still fine. 610's alright. I can do 610. Oh, man.
Cooper, you're in bad shape. Hold on. This might knock you out, but you should be okay when you wake up.
Lastimosa, hostile Titans inbound. Apex.
There's been a lot of people getting into speedrunning Titanfall lately. The Steam release has definitely been a big thing of that. Like, just simply being able to launch a game from Steam is so important for some people. Just because, like, Steam in general is, like, still considered to be the king of PC gaming. Like, the king platform for PC gaming, right? Some people don't even know what Origin is even a thing. That's how bad it got at one point. Some people didn't even know Origin was a thing. So I am glad that EA's been putting their stuff on Steam. But I'm seeing a lot of people's like first runs being posted in the Titanfall Discord, the speedrunning Discord. And they're getting like 150s, 145s and stuff. You get people in the high 2 hours. You know, and there's some people. They're crazy people. I get that it's different people, but like they're crazy people. They learn all the frag boosting and stuff, and like they learn how to do all the skips right off the bat, and they get times of like 150 because they spend all their time doing all the skips. And I don't know how I would handle that, man. I have to slowly implement skips as time goes on. I'm really not the type of person that can, like, learn everything right out of the gate. I didn't know Origin even existed until a bit before the massive deletion of accounts. Yeah. You know, Origin was kind of meant to be, in a sense, a competitor to Steam, and then it ended up just being the place where EA published all their PC games, and then they never really marketed it a whole lot. And now we're seeing that like a whole bunch of their stuff is literally just being put on Steam. So I'm gonna blame it most. I'm not gonna blame it, but I'm gonna like attribute it to probably how well Fallen Order did, Jedi Fallen Order. Because Jedi Fallen Order was like one of the first EA games to be put on Steam in a long ass time. and it sold really well. Like, it was top seller for at least, like, a good week and a half, 2 weeks on Steam. So, I think that was, like, a big eye-opener for EA. Like, yeah, we can still have people get EA accounts and, like, you know, download Origin, at least, like, an Origin Lite program so they can play our games. But we can literally put the stuff on Steam and earn more money than if we made it Origin exclusive. So... Ah, I didn't get enough speed, rip. That sucks. Thanks, bud. It's not high enough. There we go. Okay, force crouch shit again. Love that. Nah. I keep trying the double jump. I've been playing the rest of the game with a double jump. Keep trying to double jump and it's not working. Exactly. Exactly, Trucy. Who needs stealth when you got sonic speed? You're too slow. 135 grab is pretty damn good. Oh my god. Every time I try and slide there, I run into that pole. That's like the worst, the literal worst. One of these days I'll be able to, like, actually remind myself that I'm trying to move myself better there. That's not good.
Are you all right, pilot?
Really?
My systems are rebooting, but a third battery will accelerate the process. I will remain here. Until I am mobile, I will assist you through your helmet radio when possible. Pilot, I advise against turning yourself over to the IMC. Voice pattern analysis indicates they are lying.
Don't worry, BT. I'm not going anywhere.
Understood, but I do recommend you move. IMC salvage teams are not far away.
Ugh, that was... If I had a little bit better positioning there, I wouldn't have mantled. Also, God, this has been a bad battery too. It's not a good battery too. Yeah.
BT, is there anyone alive on this ship?
No. Scans do not detect any life signs within the MCS James McAllen, but 90% of the lifeboats have been ejected. There is still hope.
Come on. Let me through. Sometimes it just does not want to do a thing. Yeah, come on, game. I'm holding E. I was holding E the whole time. 14-14 grab sucks.
Pilot, our location has been compromised.
Holy fuck,
We
dude.
know there are militia survivors. We'll find you
Those drones are IMC scouts. Enemy reinforcements.
This is gonna be a few seconds slower than PB.
Immediately, please install the final battery. Power at full capacity.
It was fine overall. It's still a few seconds slower than PB pace though. Just
Pilot,
too many
you must
dumb hiccups in the
establish
wrong
your
places.
in order to proceed. Please embark when ready. Protocol 1. Link to pilot. Establishing neural link.
I kind of not imagine how Neuralink feels,
Established. Rifleman Jack
but it
Cooper,
definitely feels
you are
like
now
something the way
confirmed as
Cooper
active
reacts
pilot
for sure.
AT-7274. Protocol 2. Uphold the mission. Our orders are to resume Special Operation 217. Rendezvous with Major Anderson of the SRS. I'm detecting incoming enemy forces. Protocol 3. Protect the pilot. Reinitializing critical systems. Vortex shield online. The vortex shield catches incoming rounds and missiles. Release the button to launch any captured objects back at the enemy.
Sick.
Pilot, the Acolyte pod is online. This shoulder-mounted rocket pod will lock onto multiple enemy targets. The longer you hold down the button, the more locks you will achieve. Neuralink complete. Primary weapon control and motion link re-established. Pilot, enemy Titanfall detected. We will have to fight our way to safety. Get ready.
You sure about this?
Yes, trust me.
This flight spotted chassis number BT-7274.
Good fight.
You down. Well done, pilot.
The guy died.
Effectiveness rating
He
has
was the
increased.
dead.
Pilot, I detect more IMC salvage teams on the way. Our only chance of survival is to uphold our mission of rendezvousing with Major Anderson. Until then, you and I are on our own. Marking your HUD. We must move quickly.
Oh, please don't tell me that was another gold. Okay, thank God. No, actually, wait a minute. That was another gold. Jeez. How do I keep golding this? I keep thinking to myself, like, there's no fucking way, right? And then I keep golding it by, like, another 2 seconds, I guess. Fucking weird, dude.
IMC will continue to search for us. Our only chance of
Imagine
survival
getting
is to
gold
rendezvous
splits.
with Major Anderson, 60 clicks
Can't
from our
imagine it,
location.
personally.
We will have to improvise and adapt if we wish to survive.
This is Wallbound 3-2. We're taking heavy casualties down here. Any militia forces, please assist. We got a friendly Vanguard class fight. We suffered heavy losses. Is that BT? Good to see you, Captain. We can use some help.
Tone slide. Yeah. That was like a 1 or 2 second gold, yeah. 1.5 second gold, I guess, is the best way to put it.
I think somebody's in love.
A human's concept of love requires admiration, attraction, devotion, and respect. Conclusion. I am 50% in love. Pilot, with the tone
Oh my-
loadout, we can
why?
mount
Why did it
enemies and
not-
target them with tracking rockets. This
Okay.
is fully
this. Okay. That is unreal. It...
With its own loadout, we can lock. With its own loadout, we can lock.
For some reason it didn't latch onto this wall like it's supposed to, which is really dumb. That sucks. If I get first try sledge skip, it'll make up for all of that, but that sucks. Yeah, a little bit early.
Pilot, I am tracking your location. Recommend you
Free.
exit.
You got it, BT. You do the same.
Copy that.
Listen up. This is Kane. What we have here, my IMC and militia friends, is a failure to communicate. And that's okay. That's okay. That's all.
Okay, well that didn't work his way it was supposed to in my head.
That's militia fleet. We're held up in the reclamation facility. An NCM, mechanized infantry.
Okay.
We're trapped.
Pilot, I'm detecting friendly militia forces along your path. They may need assistance. I am engaging a hostile Titan.
Oh, okay. Well, this blood and rust is not great.
So I got word that there's some Vanguard-class Titan and an SRS pilot taking out my IMC support. Whoever you are.
Ah, I'm always jumping too early, dude. Wow. Well, this blood and rust is not great. We'll see how sledge skip goes, though.
Pilot, exercise caution. Pilot, our paths will intersect just up ahead.
Great. Sounds good.
Scans indicate pilot. Our path through this facility is blocked by a flow regulation gate. There should be a control interface nearby.
Long time no see, BT.
On the contrary, your help has provided for supply feed of rations. You fought well out
I guess that's why they pay me the big bucks. You want something done right, you do it yourself. All right, scrubs, enough's enough. I'm coming down.
Please, mantle. God damn it, dude. Hello, can I do a wall run? Is that a thing I can do? BT. Over here. BT. Come on, dude. You're literally looking at me. BT.
Sludge balls contain a high concentration of heavy metals. They are interfering with my targeting systems.
BT. No, you're almost here. BT, come on. A little bit further. BT. BT.
How hard can it be? Just shoot.
BT.
Blind firing into my pilot's combat zone would be a violation of Protocol 3.
Oh my god, BT. BT! Come on! You've gotta be fucking kidding me. BT! No! Oh, there you go.
Transferring control to pilot.
Well, that is what we like to call bad time loss.
Our orders are to resume special operation 217.
Well, we're gonna be like 40 seconds behind.
Of the SRS.
So that's neat. You were not invited to Kane's party. And that's why you're dead. Oh look, another runaway hero with an SRS Vanguard class Titan. Woo! Now we're talking. Bringing a knife to a knife fight.
Let's get this party started.
Oh my god, Kane.
Pilot, stay out of Kane's thermite residue. It causes heavy damage.
That was an okay fight, all things considered. It's just that I'm going to be like 50 seconds to a minute behind.
Kane's helmet radio is
Because
still intact.
I died early on in this stage. I didn't get optimal sludge skip, and then BT took literally years to get over to me. So, yeah, this sucks.
Slime, this is Blaze. The IMC have almost sealed the ark. It's time to prepare the Turcanis.
Copy. Got myself 3 captured militia. What should I do with them?
Just kill him.
I'm on my way. Slow down.
The ability to decrypt enemy communications has a strong history in warfare. This will work to our advantage. In order to survive, we must keep moving.
Alright, well, normally I would just reset on something like that, but I do want to see if I can get through Abyss 2 and, like, lower that gap relatively quickly.
Major Anderson went this way. It could be a shortcut to the rendezvous point. I recommend we proceed. Watch our step.
What is this place?
Accessing files. Unknown.
What are we doing here, BT?
We must proceed to this facility and continue to the rendezvous point with Major Anderson. It is our only chance of survival.
Ash, this is Blaze. Can I copy over?
This is Ash. Go ahead.
Kane is not responding. I think a militia pilot's trying to be a hero. He's probably headed your way. Kill him.
Understood. Ash out.
Sounds like he's afraid of us, BT.
Doubtful. His faction, the Apex Predators, is one of the most ruthless mercenary units in the frontier. They are war criminals.
Alright, Brute. Don't be a dickhead.
Let's end this quick.
You were a dickhead. Alright. Fine. See how it is.
Good work, pilot. Your skills are great.
How are the runs? I just got a PB last run, and I fucked up pretty bad in Blood and Rust this run, but we'll see how it goes. I have fuck tons of time saving Abyss too. Welcome into the stream, though, Taz. How you doing, dude? Taz Kino, I should say. Well, that sucks. Ooh, schmooping out of there.
Unauthorized Titan detected in transferring Titan. I'm engaging hostile infantry.
Still didn't end up saving any time there. What do I need to do? Having fun fucking with the game. Oh yeah, you're the guy doing the randomizer, aren't you, right now? I think I remember that's what you're doing.
Pilot. Pilot. I need assistance.
Looks like the automated security in this place has picked up the Titan.
Let's work for us.
Ah. Oh boy. Okay, yeah, that was a bit monk-ass.
Cooper, if you read me, I'm being taken to this facility substation.
So what about exactly are you randomizing? I am curious. Like, is it like enemy locations, stuff like weapon spawns and stuff like that. I'm kind of curious, because I didn't think Titanfall 2 would be a decent like idea for randomizer, but obviously I'm not the guy who programs the stuff, right? So I am curious about that.
What about its pilot?
He is being dealt with. This facility was built to kill.
I am missing this every time, dude.
Ash, that place is not your bloody playground. I'm not paying you to be clever.
Sure is a good thing this is an auto-scroller. Wow. Sure is a good thing this is an auto-scroller.
I recommend you follow the flow of the platforms. Pilot, this facility is extremely dangerous. Watch for crushing hazards on the assembly line.
Okay. Weapon loadouts, ordnance ability, Titan loadouts, weapon mods, and helmet locations. Ooh, helmet locations. That'd be sick, actually, for an all helmets run. All helmets randomizer run. There we go. Hey, I'm kind of only sort of fucking it up this time. Nice. Okay, cool. We got this first try this time, so that's good. I'm gonna definitely going for dome launch. I don't think there's any excuse not to go for dome launch, unlike last run. You could spawn with grapple. Oh man, that sounds like a fucking hell of a time, actually. Oh, I killed the other Spectre, didn't I? Fuck, I did. No. Well, hey friend. I know there's no red versus blue to be had here, but just be friend. Oh, Stim, Jesus. Stim is gonna be a time and a half. I can tell that much. Yo! Holy moly, that is a Mark-ass with a rate of 74. Holy shit, thank you so much, dude. I appreciate that so fucking much, dude. How you doing? More fluffy, more like a cool guy. Yoin! Regal 3. Arcase, Mark-ass. Marzipan Cutter. Punchy, McFixty, Hellish Freeze. Thank you so much for the raid, Mark. How's your stream, dude? Oh, thank you for the follow, Luminous Future. Hello, everyone. My name is Lord Fluffy. I am a speedrunner. Currently, my game that I speedrun a lot is Titanfall 2, the game you're seeing right now. This is definitely a big favorite of mine. Orbay? I think so. I think that's how you pronounce it. Thank you for the follow. Currently, the stage I am on is Into the Abyss 2. This stage is notable because it has two really cool skips, despite being an auto-scroller. Close enough? Close enough. Audi. Yeah. Thank you all so much for coming from the Mark-ass raid. Thank you again so much. How's your stream, dude? What were you streaming? All that jazz. How you doing? And, if you choose to stick around and enjoy, thank you very much. Here comes Dome Launch. Oh, did I get it? Oh, not quite. A little bit off. I can get the backup, though. Okay. Oh, come on. Get me up there. There we go. Okay. Get up there. Okay, cool. Cool. I got the backup, which means I ended up saving more time. Streamed Mario Maker and Kaze's new OOT hack. Oh yeah, I actually got that downloaded. I was meaning to play it too, but I just got distracted by editing for Sean, as well as playing other games. I'm definitely gonna get to that pretty soon though. Oh god. Okay. I can still make that, right? No? Did I just fuck up pretty bad? I just fucked up pretty bad. Okay. Yeah, that's called a raid, Wolf. That's what happens when somebody raids. Cool. I wasn't thinking. Voice actor, I can really notice from the way you speak. I will take that as a compliment. Okay. So anyway, I just lost a bunch of time, but that's okay, because we'll still be saving time. And I get to show off the skip in this level, dome skip. So up here is this dome with this like really dumb 4-minute long section that you don't really want to do. It's meant as one too. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's aspiring voice actor at the very least. So anyway, dome skip is basically that wall just doesn't have collision. And it's the silliest shit, honestly. Yeah, I'm thinking I'll probably, like, either tomorrow or another day, I'll probably stream and play through Kaze's new OT hack as well. Because I've definitely been interested in it. I saw, like, a little clip of it at one point, and I was like, oh, cool. That actually looks fucking sick. And now I'm going to stop watching this stream because I don't want to get spoiled. Thank you for the follow, Trailblazer. Appreciate that, dude. 69420 Pog! What a great name. And this is another part of the dome skip, is you wait there, and eventually the game loads a different area, and you fall into the end level trigger. So, yay, that could have been a really good split, but I only ended up saving... I lost 19 seconds because I died, which is really dumb, but that's okay. Ah, fuck, no, I'm not gonna get this, am I? Nope. Okay. Just gonna have to wait then. Lose the 10 seconds, I guess. That sucks. Let's get on here. So, what I want to do there is I want to hit that switch and get inside one of those cylinders, because it'll spin around and take me over here and just save like 10 seconds, but I didn't get the speed boost I needed, so I had to just like wait for the normal strat. But Titanfall 2 is a very movement-heavy game. The speedrun is very much focused around its movement mechanics, and let me tell you something about the movement mechanics of this game. They're fucking phenomenal. This game is actually built on a modified version of the Source engine, so as a result, the thing that if you know anything about the Source engine games, you know there's this thing called, I accidentally hit that button, I did not mean to. You know there's this thing called bunny hopping, and to an extent that is in this game. There is normal bee hopping, but it can be kind of hard to do. So what we do in the game is slide hopping. Slide hopping is basically the same thing, but it doesn't give you as much height, but it's a lot easier to maintain your speed, because the window of being able to maintain your speed is a lot higher than a bunny hop. Alright, so here I'm going to skip to switch to Scorch. And this is a boss fight. This is actually the only boss fight in the game that you can skip. However, I don't know to skip for it right now. I'm planning on learning it pretty soon. But I just like doing this fight, so it doesn't mind. Alright, so put that down. Alright, she dashes back, but that's fine, because now we can do this. Force it back into that. Flame Court. Alright, decent fight. Can you bunny hop in the mech as well? Unfortunately, no, you can't. The mech does not have that type of mechanic, unfortunately. The Titans, however, the Titans' movement is fairly, The Titans' movement is fairly simple and easy to understand, but there is some things about it that's like a bit. There are some things about the movement in the Titan that are not immediately obvious. That does save a bit of time as you're moving. It would be funny if you could like do slide hops in the Titan. Alright, so now we're entering into Effect and Cause. Effect and Cause is pretty much everyone's favorite stage casually, because Effect and Cause has a really fucking cool gimmick, which you'll see in a second. Where am I? Oh, this is the same facility, but in the past. Oh my god, time travel! Oh god, okay, that was a... whoop, 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 okay. Oop, that was weird, okay, that's fine. Titanfall 2 is probably a pretty, like, for Titanfall 2, if you have never played the game before, highly recommend it. The multiplayer is incredibly fun, and the campaign, even if it is a little bit on the shorter end, is so well made overall. Jesus Christ. I would love to not be fucking up the movement here. Super recommend. Really fucking phenomenal single player campaign. And it's a great speed game too. If you've ever played a Half-Life game and love the way like bunny hopping and the movement works in that, you'll love this game for sure.
Pilot, bring me pilot. If you hand me Anderson's helmet, I will handle it. With the death of Anderson, command of special
Alright, so this part of the stage, unfortunately, there's no real way to speed this up. Once you get to this part, you're just kind of listening to BT and show off. There's like a cutscene that goes on over here. We don't really care about that. We want to get into position for a little time savings trick. Only saves about like 5 to 10 seconds, but 5 seconds is more accurate. We just climb our way over here. We stand up over here, and we wait. And I forgot to pick up the Spitfire. Okay, I'm gonna have to pick up a backup weapon. Gonna have to remember that. So basically what's happening here is, like, we've come here, and we're supposed to rendezvous with Major Anderson. But we found Major Anderson. He was kind of half in the ceiling, half not, and it kind of is a paradox because how did the ceiling exist at one point and didn't in another, and how did he get trapped between it? And let's not think about timey-wimey stuff. Let's not worry about it. So BT is basically just explaining what Anderson's mission is, and since we're the only person alive, we technically have to take over his mission, and yeah. So we want to wait here for BT to start moving forward. And then we do that, and we grab onto the zip line way higher up, and that saves about 5 seconds of travel. It's not a major skip, but it is worth noting for sure. Sick. And so here we just gotta wait for this door to open. Once we do, there's an enemy, but like he's scripted to move through, so we can just move past them. So here I'm gonna attempt a trick called Faster Than Light. It's where you use damage boosts off of these lasers to like propel yourself forward. So I'll see if I can't get this here. Nope, didn't get it. That's fine. But basically what you would do is you would use the boost and you would just zoom through this part of the stage in like no time flat. And it's crazy the amount of speed that it gives you. And that is the end of Effect and Cause 1. Only losing a little bit of time because of the weird movement at the end there, but that's okay. Weird movement at the end and some weird movement at the beginning. Now Effect and Cause 2 is probably one of my favorite levels to move through in general, like the entire game. And it's also probably the best overall level in the game casually, too. Because of the following gimmick that you are about to experience. Do you like time travel? How about you time travel at your own will? God damn it.
Pilot Cooper, I have transferred some of my AI functions into your helmet in order to permit communication across time shifts.
Get the rest of the engine.
So the way the gimmick of this stage works is you're trying to time travel back and forth in time to try and get through places which you can't get through in the other timeline, basically. Like right there, I can't get through these elevators in the past, but in the future, but in the past, like I can just slip in between those guys as they're doing their thing, and then come over here. And this is like the one bad part about this is like, unfortunately, you do have to like listen to these logs by Anderson. And this is the one thing that slows down this stage, unfortunately. But the rest of the stage's movement is just so fun to begin with that I don't really mind the breaks in the gameplay. Okay, so you gotta wait for Anderson out, run through, swap the timeline. Ah, a little bit too high. That's rip. That's fine. Get over here, activate the next pilot log, and in the meantime, I can show you just kind of the silly speed that you can get.
Anderson's log 342. Power source is called P-Mark.
So the easiest way to get speed is to jump off of a wall in this game. If you look at the speedometer below my splits, I'm moving at like 40 something kilometers, and I can like, as long as I'm air strafing properly, I can speed that up. You don't ever want to do a double jump though if you're holding or strafing left or right. I completely forgot because I wasn't listening to his logs. I wasn't listening to his lines, so I forgot when I was supposed to wait at the wall. Silly me. How dare I be so silly? Oop, okay. Alright. There we go. Damn, there we go. That's the movement I'm looking for, dude. Woo! Let's fucking go. Affecting Cause 2 is legit just such a fucking good game. Yeah, you can get a lot of speed because the way the mechanic works in this game is if you kick off a wall within the first like 5 frames, you get a bit of a speed boost from what you were going before. If you get it on the first frame, you get like the biggest speed boost possible. Second and third frame, you get like a decent speed boost, but not like a massive one. And on the fourth and the fifth frame, damn, was that a gold? That was a gold split. Let's fucking go. That was so good. Fuck yeah, dude. So this is just SM64. Yeah, it's a very movement-oriented game. It's not very much about glitches. It's very much using the movement to get through. Sick. That was like a... what was that before? Was that like a 356 and it's a 350? Was that like a 6-second gold? That was actually insane. Alright, Affecting Cause 3 is a much shorter stage though. So, first thing you do is you come over here. And you come about here, switch it to day so that they open this door. Don't get killed by the Titan. That's the thing you really don't want to do. You want to hack this, and this extends the bridge. For whatever reason, you just have a knife in this game. That fucking, it's a big hacker boy. Don't worry about it. You just have a knife that also acts as a thing that hacks with. Don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. It's not. Don't worry about it. So everything's frozen now. Insert JoJo reference here. So the goal here is to get over here to this arc, and that is the end of the stage. Because once you press E on this, the stage is over. Basically, you're just watching a cutscene. So this is a very short stage. You're kind of like expected while you're playing the game. You're just kind of expected to like embark into BT and then time swap with him, kill all the guys, and then get in there on your own. But it's entirely possible to just avoid everything.
Well done, pilot. Scan complete. As Anderson discovered, the IMC intend to destroy the militia planet of Harmony.
Yeah, no. This game is a lot of fun. While there is a lot of cutscenes,
is far from over. We must get this data to the fleet.
And a lot of downtime. I do like the downtime for the most part, especially when it happens. I do like the downtime for the most part, especially when it happens. Is this another gold? I think it's another gold. Yeah, Jesus Christ, another 3. That's a 3-second gold. God damn. And we're positive now. We're 10 seconds ahead of PB. That's good. I love seeing golds. Let's fucking go, dude.
But we can complete his mission if we can re-establish contact with the fleet.
Alright. So this is Beacon 1. The entire point of this stage in a speedrun is to get as far ahead of BT as possible.
And if we don't get over there in time?
40 million souls on the planet Harmony will be lost. We must get this information to SRS Commander Sarah Briggs.
Ah, fuck, I mantled. That's fine.
Pilot, I see the beacon up ahead.
We schmoovin', let's go. So, you're not actually supposed to be able to go through this fog, but because we run on easy mode and also we are fast as fuck, boy. Okay, I think that's all of them? Yeah, okay. Cool, I can head back to BT now. So you kill all those stalkers that are attached to there, and then you head back to BT here, and by going back to BT, it's supposed to deload the rest of them. Like right there, he said threat neutralized. Oh god, BT, no. Come back here. God, I hate when he does this. Sometimes he just comes all the way over here, and it loses so much time. I'm gonna switch to Ronin here because it'll get me in there a little bit faster. Yeah, BT his movement there can sometimes be erratic, and he'll go to a place which causes you to lose way more time. Ronin 50, yeah.
What is the status of the beacon?
Power is shut down. Lost all control of the beacon. We need something like this to jumpstart the
Yeah,
system.
Titanfall 2 is a very fun, casual game. It has great multiplayer, and as a speed game, it has really good movement. If you are into games that have good movement, Titanfall 2 is definitely for you.
Substation, but it's nearly impossible to get down there. This place just ain't built for humans.
Understood. Pilot Cooper, I advise caution while navigating this facility.
So yeah, once again, this is another one of those cases where, like, unfortunately this... You assumed it was just like the first one, with, like, the online campaign. Yeah, the reason why the campaign was online only in Titanfall 1 was because they actually didn't plan on adding a campaign to Titanfall 1, but when they got a lot of backlash for announcing that, they went ahead and actually added one late in development, which is why it was like a glorified multiplayer mode. I'm glad that they did, don't get me wrong, but yeah, it cannot even come close to comparing to the level this game has. And like the pilot movement is so improved from the first game too.
The channel is open if you need assistance.
Nice, the two for one special. This is one of those sections that is possible to skip, however the skip is kind of high level to be able to do it. Alright, so really you just end up killing a few things, that door opens and you move on with your life. That's all that really is. It's not that big a deal.
successful. The fan exhaust is offline. Arc tool detected at 30 meters.
Alright, so if this was a marathon, this is where I'd be saying save or kill the Marvin. However, because this is not a marathon, the Marvin, he dies, and there's nothing you can do about it. If I was more ahead of my PB and not just like a tiny amount, I would probably show the cutscene for anyone who's never seen it, because it is very funny but also very sad. So, yeah. There's a skip here where you can get over there by using a wall run and really good air strafing, but my air strafing is not perfect yet, so I do need to work on that. Also, right, I forgot, you can't slide in this section because for whatever reason sliding just gets hit by the wind even if you're nowhere near it. Alright, and now it's time to go fast. Whee!
That was impressive.
There we go. I almost kept it the whole way up. Couldn't mash it quick enough, though. Rip. That was good. That was a good amount of time save. And it was another gold. Alright. Getting golds. Improving the time. Let's go. This game uses an auto splitter for the record. It was only like a 1 second gold, but still time save, and that's good. But this game uses an auto splitter, and if you use the PC version, it's just literally you activate the auto splitter and it does all the splits for you, which is great. I know that people have been working on a console auto splitter, so like if you wanted to play this on Xbox One or PS4, for example,
The power chamber relays are offline.
as long as you set it up properly, it'll be able to auto split based on just the video alone, which is super great because this game uses time without loads rather than real time.
I wouldn't stay in there too long unless you want to be burnt to a crisp. Okay, opening the hatch in 3, 2, 1, go!
So this part of the stage is kind of just boring. It's really easy to like complete this. Even like the lower level players can complete this around the same time. Oh, I fucked up. Huh. Well, on that note, even the lower level players can compete with the higher level players in there because it's kind of pretty easy to get the same cycles as them and the same general speed just because of how speed locked you are there. And this is another like big cutscene part. We don't get to the actual meat of this stage until a bit later, but this stage is great because it has probably the best spectator trick ever and a pretty fun one to boot in the actual game, Super Fastball. Now, if you've never seen a Titanfall 2 speedrun before, and you don't know what Super Fastball is, let's just say you're about to see the turboest of yeets that you've ever seen in your life. And hopefully I don't fuck it up.
Sir, not unless we want to send a message to the entire IMC fleet. Then the module's gonna have to be repaired manually.
Pilot, this situation could use your skills.
I hope you're up for another trip to hell, Cooper. You'll need to repair the beacon on site and get back here as fast as possible.
Alright, so this is where we actually start to get into the meat of the gameplay. So, the first thing we want to do is we want to get up to way up here to this upcoming door. And right now we're on Ronin. This is a Titan loadout Ronin. But we want to be on Brute because we're going to come over here to this corner's Brute, use its flight ability, and then disembark. Now, you're not supposed to be able to disembark while you're in flight, but if you jam yourself in the right place and you're able to disembark, your gravity is reduced by 15%. So as you can see, I'm jumping way higher and falling way slower than I should usually be. And that will lead into the trick known as Super Fastball. So, if you're not currently watching the stream, I definitely recommend tabbing in, because if I can get this, it's one hell of a big pog. Let me tell you something.
Wind 3 knots, heading 274. Range 95 meters. Projectile mass 89 kilograms. Trust me. IMC dropships headed to your location.
Oh no, fuck. Damn it. That sucks. Damn it. I knew I should have abandoned it. Well, at least my checkpoint was here. I don't lose a whole lot of time for that. But that's Turbo Yeet, or Super Fastball. Basically, you can end up carrying all that momentum you get from BT throwing you to almost the entire way through this section of the, Trust me, proceeds to throw you incredibly off target. Listen, he said there was a 68% chance of success, alright? So anyway, yeah, that's Turbo Yeet. Ideally, Super Fastball would get you all the way over here. And if it does manage to get you all the way over here, congratulations, you've done the trick fucking amazingly. I've only been able to do it a couple times, and I haven't managed it in a run, but Super Fastball is so fun. And welcome to damage boosts. Okay, managed to make it. I was a little bit scuffed, but we made it. Alright, so that's the first part of this stage done. So now we have to go back. Now, I just used the Gravity Star to boost my damage. I used damage to boost me forward. BT throws better than Tetra launches you in a barrel. It's true. BT does in fact have the Turbo Yeet capability of the gods. Right, so... yeah, that's enough of a damage boost that I can carry this into the whole way through. And then we'll just put another one here. That's not a very big boost. Yeah, I knew it. That's fine. It's not gonna send us back very far, and I got one more so I can try it again. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a goodie. Okay, that sucks. I'm gonna have to... That's fine. That worked out.
Welcome back, Cooper. Recommend we secure this area before proceeding with the repairs.
Alright. So, that is the major pilot part of this stage. So now, what's up here is a section where we have to kill a whole bunch of infantry. And this is going to involve a lot of punching and a lot of missiles. But a lot of punching is the big thing. Nah, he's gonna get behind the wall, isn't he? Yeah. Hey, no living. Robot boy punch small man. Thank you for the follow, Hellblaze. I appreciate that, dude. No targets. There's the one lock-on I need. Thank you for the follow, Spicy Calamari. Appreciate that, dude. I am glad someone still runs this game. Oh, dude, the Titanfall community is actually, the speedrun community is actually getting pretty big. It's actually getting bigger, actually. With the recent Steam release of the game, there's actually been a slight growth. Like, I'm seeing people, like, post their first runs in the Titanfall 2 speedrun Discord.
Protocol 2 mission update.
I only started running this game recently myself, and that was just like it wasn't related to the Steam release at all, but it was mostly related to wanting to get back into speedrunning, but wanting to do something new. Because I had been doing Mario 64 and like Banjo-Tooie for a while, but getting back into those games was for some reason a lot harder, so learning something new was a lot more appealing in my head. Good, because you like Titanfall 2 and love seeing you guys break this game. Ah, dude. This game is fucking amazing, man. Alright.
Get back here and we'll send this message.
So the mission's not quite over yet. We do still have a bunch of neutral enemy encounters, and then another boss fight. And normally, I'd just say, hello everybody, I want you all to listen to this guy and tell me what he says, because he's incomprehensible. But I also want to, like, actually try and say the line properly myself. Alright, so, stand about here, look about here. Alright, there we go.
Caution. Anomaly detected. Possible hostile Titan.
IMC ground squads.
Those spawns are not great, unfortunately.
Looking for someone to kill. You get to choose which one you wish to be on the X-Market bounty. Not that we leave you alive.
Yeah, you would.
I'm hit. I need reinforcements.
Enemy Titan.
That's not a great spawns, unfortunately. But at least I should be able to kill this Ronin fairly easily. You would. You would actually do that. You little bitch. Okay. Alright, and welcome to the boss fight.
Can't have a real fight. Let's see what you got up close and personal. Always the fake love and vain kleine Yuge.
Oh my god, can you die already? Thank you. He was like a pixel away from dying, dude. Yeah, dying once, having to reload the checkpoint, and then also just having not great spawns. I don't think I'm gonna be too... I'm not gonna probably save any time here, but we'll see how it goes. It was a fine stage. I just... One of these days I'm gonna get a really good super fastball and actually feel good about myself. But yeah, the stage is basically done at this point. We're just waiting on cutscenes, more or less. But, I do really like that, like, these guys are like, oh yeah, we got contact, we're alive, we did it, they're celebrating, they're happy. You know, this guy's, like, shaking his fist to himself, this guy's nodding. I do like that, like, little details like that you may not notice on your first playthrough are just still there. At the same time, there's a lot of details missing, because they wouldn't expect you to see it on your first playthrough.
BT-7274. Your data recorder says your original pilot was KIA.
Correct. Captain Tide Lastimosa linked to me. Fuck, I forgot how the line goes. Damn it, I'm bad. No!
Wait a minute.
Lastimosa linked you to a rifleman? Yes. He had no other options.
Understood.
I have no other options.
Objection. Cooper is my pilot. Our combat effectiveness rating now exceeds 90%. Request permission to retain this link.
Oh shit, I'm actually saving more time than I thought I was. This might actually be a gold.
You're lucky our backs are up against the wall, BT. Permission granted. It's high praise coming from a machine, Cooper. Thanks to your scan data of the Ark, we've tracked its energy signature to an IMC base right here on Titan. We don't have much time. Let's go.
Damn, that's a gold. Wow, okay. I guess that was good enough for a pretty damn decent gold. That's a 1253 before. What is it after? How much of a gold was that? How much of a gold was that? Damn. That was a 23-second gold. Alright. And that stage is still super improvable, man. Alright, so welcome to Trial by Fire. This is probably one of the only true... this is like the only stage in the game that's like truly entirely in the Titan. Every other stage in the game, you're either partially in the Titan, or you're just partially in the Titan, partially a pilot, entirely a pilot. But this is the only core in the game, the only mission in the game where you are entirely in a Titan. And what you're normally supposed to do at the start of this stage is you're just supposed to wait for all of the Titans that are dropping with you to destroy this barrier down here with gun turrets on it. We're impatient, and we are Ronin, so we're gonna pretend like walls don't exist. So, they definitely weren't expecting you to get this far. So, while these walls do exist, they don't actually exist. And Ronin has an ability called Sword Block, which removes 75% of damage. So you come over here, do this, and then all of these Titans just blow up literally immediately. Oh, I need a battery. Okay, there we go. Pick up that battery just to be safe. Look at these Geneva Convention violations. Hell yeah, dude. Hey, none of that. Get down. Sick. I got that line really quick. Alright. Get back in the flames. Back in the flames. Thank you.
Let's go. Nice shot, Pilot Cooper. We need to keep moving. Watch out, IMC Titans up ahead.
I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. You die. You die now.
Good takedown, Pilot. Let's keep moving. Got to get to that ship before it takes off. Take those Titans out, Pilot. Move it, Pilot. Move it!
Warning.
Oh, fuck. Hey, I don't want to die. Can you let me go? Thank you. Appreciate that. Alright. Cool, and Sarah's right here. That was very good. Except for the fact that I don't have a whole lot of core, that was probably one of my better first sections. So that's the hard part of the stage. That's the hard part of the stage done.
That was the easy part.
No, it wasn't, Sarah. It was not. It's not the east. Why are you putting your?
Well, you're doing a good job.
Fucking goddamn it.
As far as I'm concerned, you've earned your pilot certification.
Well, that was a bit late. That's fine.
Well, let's finish this thing and get home. There she is.
Alright, so the second part of the stage. So the reason why the first part of the stage is the hard part is because you are locked basically waiting for Sarah Briggs to get to that elevator. And unfortunately, Sarah Briggs can be very just not cooperative. So she was fairly cooperative for me on that stage. These Reapers, on the other hand, are not being cooperative. But you basically have to get her to that elevator to progress through the stage. But the rest of the stage, you don't have to care at all. You can just literally keep moving. Who knew this was a co-op game? Yeah.
The Draconis is almost fuel. Move! They're escorted here. We don't have much time. Those checks complete. All systems go. They're taking off. We need to get to that ship. Don't let them get away. Get to that ramp.
Bliss, this is Sloan. The Ark is headed your way. I'll let Viper take you from here.
Wow, holy fuck. Wait a minute, what? Am I actually saving this much time? Holy shit, I am actually saving that much time. Yeah, that was my best split. That was I knew that was my best trial by fire. That just felt way too fast to not be my best trial by fire. That was just really good. Yeah, it was a 4-second gold. Alright. 55 seconds ahead. Let's fucking do this. I'm ready to get that fat sub 135. So, welcome to the Ark. Thank you for the follow, Crowbuck. Appreciate that, dude. So, this stage is the Ark, and unfortunately, the first part of this stage is just sort of on rails. There is no way to speed this up. Some people theorize that, like, you might be able to use this missile launcher to shoot a trigger, but there's, as far as we know, there's no way to skip this auto-scroller, so you do just kind of have to sit here and wait. You can, if you want, choose to shoot down these, like, birds and whatnot. These, like, enemy birds and whatnot, but you really can just sit here. Funnily enough, this thing, if you shoot a rocket at it, the rocket just doesn't do anything. It just curves. So if you ever wanted to curve a bullet or a rocket in your entire life, yeah. And hello everyone, this is Viper. He's a great anime villain. He's about as cool and edgy as you can get He's about as cool and edgy as you can get without being just super cringe or too cool for school, as it were. Anyway, if you look up there in the top corner, you can see BT waving at you. Oh, the things you're not supposed to see in this game because of the FOV. Man, I almost want to do it. I almost want to do it. I almost want to do Barker skip, but I'm 55 seconds ahead. I shouldn't risk that on something I'm not consistent with. I'm definitely still going for 6-4 skip, though.
Copy that, 6-4.
So Barker skip is a thing that lets you skip this fastball. You basically use a frag boost to get over to that bird over there that we're trying to get thrown to.
Not exactly. There are significantly more variables to throwing between.
And you get over there early, basically, which skips this entire thing. And then 6-4 skip is just skipping, getting off of 6-4 into this ship early. And I know how to do 6-4 skip, but I'm not entirely consistent with it, so we'll see how this goes. Damn it. It was a little bit too high. This stage is a rare, weird stage. It has a fall timer, so if you fall for long enough, the game will just kill you. Okay, cool. That works. We did it. We did it. We did it. Second try is fine. Like, it's been hard for me to get a gold in this stage just because, like, it's impossible for me to get a gold without going for 6-4 skip right now. And 6-4 skip is, I'm still not consistent with it, so.
I don't know if that's gonna be enough. Cooper, hurry. Truck driving ruptured. Abandoned ship. Abandoned ship. Good down.
So fun fact, this ship over here, it's supposed to blow up. We skipped the trigger for it. God damn it. No, dude. No. It killed me! It actually did it! It actually killed me! The stupid skew! God damn it! No, dude. Can't believe they made Ajax Legends into a game. Yeah, I can't believe they just made the Apex Legend world into a cool game. Please don't do it again. Just don't. You're not dead.
Alright. No anti-air cannons active on the deck of the Malta. They must be disabled from the bridge before we can approach.
We're on it.
Nice work, Coop.
Good covering fire.
We got your back.
Commander Briggs, we'll also need your help.
Alright, so coming up here is early Sarah. Basically, down here is Sarah Briggs, and when she starts coming up like this, you can just jump and get on her thing early.
Close the door and keep her steady.
And once she levels out, you can just
No, wait a second. Follow me.
I love this job.
You're off, David.
basically that just saves a few seconds of waiting for her to close the door so you can wall run over to her like intended. I'm taking more hits than I really should be here. Oh god. Let me just jump around real quick. Heal up. Not take damage. That'd be great, right? If I just didn't die here. That'd be great. Yeah, that'd be great. Alright, so they should be scripted to kill the rest of those guys. Come. What is going on? Hello? Video game. God. Fuck my life. Okay, I really need a good Viper fight or I'm losing a lot of time on this stage. Things have just not gone well. Get the fuck over here, Gates. Fuck. So these model spheres for these breach charges, they're the same models used for the tether traps from the North Star.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Alright, so, welcome to Magical Hacker Knife. Don't worry about it. This is a knife that stabs people. It can also, hack into things and do things for you. And then don't worry about it. Also, it can just steer a ship. Don't worry about it.
All call signs. Clean up hostiles and rendezvous with the Draconis. This is it.
Here's your Titan, Cooper. I'm done babysitting.
Alright, so there's a chance the game might kill me here. Like I mentioned earlier, this stage has a fall timer. For whatever reason,
Ready to transfer control to pilot.
Cooper will cover you from the rear. Take the deck and get to the...
for whatever reason, that also applies to this ship. So, it's weird. Ah yes, my knife also doubles as an arcade joystick. Yep. Pretty much, exactly. Alright, so... God damn it. Nah, rip. Alright, that wasn't a great fight, but I worked it. They wouldn't let me bring my knife to a Street Fighter tournament. Yeah, that's fucked up, dude. They really should just let you in. It's the way you play the game, man. I don't know why they have to stop you from doing that. The Day Knife has a whole AI in it that can totally hack everything in 10 seconds. Yeah, I believe it. Mini Cortanas in every single knife. Scream! Oh, fuck. I forgot the jump. I forgot the jump.
Cooper, aim for the cockpit.
Okay, that was slow. This whole stage was slow, but it's fine. You know?
BT, you okay?
Left arm severed. However, I'm still operational. This ship is rapidly losing altitude. It is up to us, Cooper.
God damn, dude. I never noticed. His leg is just fucked up here. Cooper, aim for the cock. Yeah, weirder sheep. Imagine if he stopped there. It would make more sense if it was a data axe. I don't know about that one, Chief. Yeah.
The containment unit is too large to carry. We must improvise.
Alright, so I'm definitely losing a good chunk of time here, but that's just the nature of this stage. It's super Monka W.
Cooper, I need your help. Quickly, we need to get off the ship. We are running out of time.
Alright. Sub 135. Sub 135 is going to be tough. The stage really did not go well. It should still be possible. It's just going to be tough, unfortunately.
Get the arc out of here!
Negative. We are trapped.
What are you doing?
Protocol 3. I will not lose another pilot. Brace for impact.
It would make a sense for an axe to hack anything. Yeah, I guess by definition it does make sense. Okay. I'm gonna have to get an 8-second gold on this stage if I'm gonna wanna... I'm gonna have to get an 8-second gold on this stage if I'm gonna wanna get the sub 135, but we can go for the PB. It should still be definitely possible to PB.
Once you've delivered the Ark as per your contract, your payment will be transferred by the IMC.
Just have my money ready.
I'll get you your precious cargo, you useless neff. Oi, Titan! You're gonna open up and give me what I want.
Voice command. Not recognized.
Let me just rip it out of him.
Can't risk it.
The oxen stable.
Listen, hero.
You have what's mine, and I want it back. Go on. Tell your Titan to open up. About what? His feelings? Still trying to be a hero, eh? I have a lot of dosh riding on this contract, my friend. So tell your Titan, if he doesn't open up, I will shoot you in the head.
Pilot in jeopardy.
Is that Morris LaMarche? If you're talking about a voice actor for this guy, his voice actor is JP Blanc. But if you're referencing his looks, no. I wouldn't know.
Functions compromised by severe crash damage.
I don't care how broken you are. I know deep down, some things still work in there. Now open up.
A guy earlier sounded like him. There might be a guy that,
I'm going to count to 3.
there might be a guy that's voiced by him. I wouldn't know, though.
1, 2, 3. Nah, that wasn't.
So I want you all to pay attention to the right side of your screen. Thank you for the follow, Laser XV8. How you doing, dude? No worries, Trucy. Have a good night. Big flippy! And then... yoink, he just falls. So, this game is made for 70 FOV on the console versions of the game. So a lot of stuff is not meant to, like, be shown. So him, like, slipping into the ground there and disappearing, you're not supposed to be able to see that. That's just supposed to be the way to get him out of the scene, more or less.
Say goodnight.
BT, no.
Get the Ark out of here! We're running out of time!
So, in this part of the stage, you're supposed to wait for about, like, 15 seconds or something for BT to start calling your name. But for whatever reason, if you just kind of like back up into the fire here and like almost kill yourself in it, he starts talking to you immediately.
Cooper, you can no longer uphold the mission. But you still can. Take the seer kit. It is your best chance for survival.
So this is the seer kit, which is inside the basically the headpiece of BT. Seer is S-E-R-E. It stands for Survive, Evade, Resist, Escape. No, you can't just take the arc. Take the arc. Gun go bang. What fucking sound was that? I didn't know I could make that sound with my mouth, dude. Alright, so now we have BT's data core, and it's time for us to go. And our trusty handy dandy knife, which also happens to hack everything. Don't worry about it.
All call signs fire at will. Captain, do you have a fix on that signal? I've got something, but it's
Ah, rip. Got caught on the wall.
Commander Briggs, I'm picking up a data core, but it's a weak signal.
So this is the smart pistol.
Boost the signal. I need to get through to them.
This is basically an aimbot in a pistol. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about the fact that it's in the multiplayer, too.
Cooper, this is Commander Sarah Briggs. If you can read me, get to the bridge one click north
Oh
of your
god,
position.
okay.
We've only got one
Fuck.
shot to turn this fight around.
Well, there goes my gold. Hey, Ragnar, thank you for the host, dude. How you doing, man?
Commander Sarah Briggs. If you can read me,
Oh my god,
get to the
okay,
bridge
well.
one click north of your position.
I really have to have a really fucking good Sloan fight to make up for this, because this is atrocious. Oh god, this is bad.
You're headed in the right direction. Just keep moving. The anti-air defenses are
I actually just got a fucking achievable, an origin achievable somehow.
We have one last Vanguard in the racks. I'm pulling its data core and preparing it for Titanfall.
More like, why didn't they take that away from you? Oh, they did, actually. That's the implication. I know it didn't look like it because of the FOV, but the implication is, like, you get it out of the seer kit, and they, like, took it away for you, so you're getting another one. Just finished up P4, got the feels. Oh, God, yeah. Steam version still runs through Origin. Oh, come on. I was too close. I was too close and couldn't activate it. Yeah, I have the Origin version. What I'm saying is I don't know how I've ever not gotten that achievement doing Titanfall runs. Because it was something like kill 3 enemy soldiers while wall running, and I'm like, how have I never gotten that? Alright, so right here, we're just getting embarked, and this skips a little animation. We switch over to tone, because it'll get us to the core of the fastest here. Alright, cool. So, with that, we have Sword Core on Ronin. So yeah, usually this section is supposed to be you just plow through a whole fucking bunch of enemies. I don't know how to do that. I think I might have to crouch or something, but I wanted to try it, see if I could save a little bit of time. So up here is a door. Normally you're supposed to kill a bunch of enemies, but you don't need to do that. You can just kind of go up, go straight through the door, like that. There you go. Took a couple of seconds, but I did it. For some reason, that door just doesn't have a hitbox near the top, for some reason. Don't worry about it. Ah, fuck, okay. It's over here, onto here.
Powering up targeting responders.
Who needs hitboxes? Exactly. You got the idea, dude. So this section you're supposed to be going through with a Titan, so you can get to this trigger over here, which plays the cutscene for the final boss of the game, Sloan.
Forces will take over from here.
That time they do something. I think I'm
Missed a lot of the fight, but you heard Raiden and clutched it. That's some good shit right there.
Keep the salvage.
Who said anything about salvage? I'll do this one for free.
Yeah, you will. So anyway, I was in there. I came into this trigger as a pilot, and now I'm in my Titan. Don't worry about it. Alright, cool. Stop that brute, dude. Ah, fuck. You spawn all the way over there. That's really bad. That's actually atrocious.
Let's see how you handle the Reapers.
Weapon approaching stage 4. Ring momentum at
Okay,
97%.
You ain't moving like that easy.
God damn it, Sloan.
Sorry, mate. Time to die.
Time to die? I think it's your time to die.
Got an excuse for a pilot.
Alright, so here, you get Ronin, you activate Sword Core, and then you activate this. Now, this is a glitch called Andy Shot, because there's a guy named Shot Andy who posted this to Reddit. It's like, hey guys, I found a glitch where you can kill this guy in the cutscene. So the trick was named after him, called like Andy Shot.
Attempting to restore ocular systems.
So you can actually, as a result of this, fire your weapon in a cutscene where you're not supposed to be able to. Now, as a part of this cutscene, Kuben Blisk, the guy who was threatening us with his gun earlier, he comes out of his Titan during this cutscene. For whatever reason, he is not invulnerable. So you can kill him in the cutscene. The cutscene plays out like normal, but you skip 33 seconds worth of dialogue by doing this, which is a massive time save. It's fucking crazy, honestly, that this doesn't brick the cutscene at all.
My auto navigation systems are offline. Get me into that injector assembly.
But yeah, like you put the Titan puts the dead Blisk back in the Titan. You walk forward. It's fucking great.
Our ground teams can't make it there in time. You've got to find a way to destroy the full weapon from the inside. There's no other way.
Commander Briggs, I believe I have a solution. In its exposed state, my reactor core may be able to destabilize the arc at the center of the full weapon.
What are you saying?
We can blow it up. I'm sending you coordinates for a dropship rendezvous.
So this part of the cutscene, you just have to hold forward, or in this case, W. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not going to get the sub 135 this run, but we are going to get a PB provided we don't fuck this up. Just unfortunately, the Sloan flight wasn't great, and I had, unfortunately, some bad early parts of this run. So, yeah, he's using both hands. You're not supposed to have this gun in the cutscene. Don't worry about it.
Protocol 3, protect the pilot.
BT, what are you doing?
Trust me.
BT! Sorry, BT. You didn't deserve this. His character and one other character were the only ones left standing with barely any HP when everyone else dropped. Yeah, that's a good fucking clutch.
The evac site might be in midair. There's nothing we can touch down on here.
And if I'm flying through this shit show, you better be there on time, kid.
Move, pilot.
Superman.
I'm tracking you. Keep going.
Come on, get in there. Yeah, there we go. Whew, another PB. 135.22. Let's go. So I mean, yeah, like the sub 135 is absolutely still coming. But goddamn, look at how many golds I got this run, dude. Like, it started off really shitty, but then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fucking golds.